What's good, y'all? First quarter of 2025 has ended, and a lot of good music has come out already this year, and I wanted to talk about some of my favorites. You know, I'm something, you know, of a music connoisseur of sorts. Nah, I'm just your average enjoyer. I got a little record collection over there that's my pride and joy. But yeah, I just want to talk about my favorite releases so far this year or so. Let's get into it. Starting off with the honorable mentions. It was harder for me to pick a number 3 than it was for me to pick a number 1. That's why I'm starting with the honorable mentions. But first up, we have Tell Them It's Sunny by Green Tea Pang. It's like go check out all of my honorable mentions. First of all, let me preface by saying that it's good stuff, but it wasn't stand out enough to make it into the top 3. So yeah, Tell Them It's Sunny by Green Tea Pang, from the private collection of Saba and No ID. That was fire too. And this one might be a surprise that it didn't make the top 3, but I've never really been a fan of this person and their music. It's nothing personal, it's just never been my cup of tea. But we got Music by Playboi Carti. One of my coworkers put me onto the album, I'm not gonna cap, right? He was playing it at work. I was like, you know, this ain't that bad, let me check it out. And it's cool. It's cool. Like, it's still not my cup of tea per se. Like, you won't catch me, you know, playing it in the car or nothing, but like I understand the appeal. Like, I get it. I've never been a fan of the opium aesthetic music or whatever you want to call it, but I get it. Coming in at number 3 for the albums, I have Ruby by Jenny. Now, this was a surprise pick for me because I'm not a K-pop type of nigga. I came here for the Gambino feature, right? So I was just like, you know, let me check out the whole album. And while I'm still not particularly a K-pop nigga, I get it. The album was cool. It was a good listening experience for me. There were some songs on there that I liked, but like, I don't know. Honestly, the album might have been carried by the features for me. Although there were a couple of her solo songs that I did like Twin slapped. I ain't gonna cap. Handlebars, Damn Right. Yeah, Handlebars, Damn Right, and Twin were probably my top 3. But overall, the album was a good listening experience for me. It was a good step for me to, you know, dip my toes into K-pop. So yeah, we'll see. At number 2, I have Love and Hyperbole by my favorite singer, Alessia Cara. Low key, I'm like the equivalent of a male Swiftie when it comes to this artist. Like, if she has one fan, it's me. If she has no fans, I'm dead type shit. I don't know what it is. It's just something about her voice, bro. It's just magnifique. As soon as I heard this album was dropping, bro, pre-ordered the vinyl. I got it over there in the cut. I still need to get Know It All. I have all of her other releases on vinyl except for that one, because it's been like sold out on Amazon and shit. It's like, it's not on Amazon or some shit like that. But if you got one and you want to send it to your boy, you know, I'm not, you know, I'll take it, I guess. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come through for your boy. You know, I really appreciate artists who don't constantly pump out projects, because it gives time for their sound to grow and change. And she's a great example of that. The difference between this album and her last one is kind of like, yeah, the tone is a lot different. She's very much more calling out the bullshit, as opposed to like her last project, where she was sort of not just taking the bullshit, but just kind of putting up with it. And she's not putting up with it no more in this one. So yeah, great project. Gardens Interlude, Left Alone, and Dead Man, favorite tracks. Great project. And at number 1 And in the running for my album of the year, I have All American Boy by Duckworth. This was actually my first Duckworth project that I've ever listened to. And the only reason I listened to it was because my mom, my mom asked me for music recommendations. I'm the kid that she comes to when she wants new music, and she asked me what I knew about Duckworth, and I was like, I don't know, I don't know nothing about Duckworth. So when I heard that he was dropping this album, I was like, oh, okay, let me check this out for it, blah 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 blah. And I listened to it, and I was like, damn, this shit is low key is relatable in a sense. He's telling the story of he's going through the motions of a situationship, and into the inner mechanizations of the mind of a fuck boy. And this is a story that I feel like a lot of people, especially in my generation, can relate to. And I keep saying story because it's an album, but the story that he's telling in this album, the album is literally broken down into chapters, and it's narrated by Lakeith motherfucking Stanfield, nigga. Alright, low-key, I feel like Lakeith might be like the next Morgan Freeman, bro. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Yeah, the album's phenomenal, son. I had this joint on repeat 10 days plus every day for 10 days. I listened to this, bro. Fire. Although I will say some of the songs don't play as well on their own because, like I said, they're a part of a bigger story. So songs like LA Traffic, LA Traffic aren't as good like standalone. Like I wouldn't put that in the playlist, but the whole album as a whole, bro, just beautiful. It's such a great album, such a good listen. It's hard to not listen to it all the way through every time. But my favorite tracks on there, I'm Really Changing. Fire is, it's a great song. It's very much where I'm at in life right now. So I think that's why I gravitated towards the song so much. But yeah, that's number one favorite on there. Patrick, also great. And it's hard to pick favorite songs on this album because, like I said, it's a great fucking album. But for number 3 of my favorite tracks on the album, I'll go with Toxic Romantic. Great album. And that's why I'm putting it in the running for album of the year. I'm gonna pick an album for every quarter of the year. The first quarter is done, boom, this is our candidate right here. Next quarter, who knows? Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what music releases you guys are looking forward to this year. Oh, yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next one. Peace.